It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Bears and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 6 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Second-year quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he fields it cleanly. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter and misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. There he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action, Fields. Oh, able to avoid him. This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Fields now to throw. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Fields. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete to Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. 10-7 our score after 1, right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. Shedding the tackler, and gives him some room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the
to about the 40. The Packers had 8-6 now on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what they play really well here.
27 yards there, a 1st down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he returns this to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. To throw is Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They run the counter. Wall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. The short throw pulled in by Woods. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. McKenzie now to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and Justin Fields getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields now to throw. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stop. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas.
Jonathan Coachman
so let's get
has
to
our
it.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Up the middle, Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 34-yard.
They'll look to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Wall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Wall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. Now Fields. He finds Hopkins complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Caught by Woods. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They need 2. Here's 3rd. Here's Fields. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Pushes him over. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Just past midfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now back to throw. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now it's Fields. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. First down, here's the run with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 36-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Here's Cook again,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Second and 11 now.
Up the middle they go. Wall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their playoff